Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about Six Flags Great Adventure and Safari in Jackson, New Jersey. This is a great park, and I'm going to be talking about my experience during the pandemic. I just went here today, it was opening day, and I did not have a great experience here. So this will be about my personal experience and what I had to go through at this park. Right off the bat, I'm going to say I spent about 6 hours here to get on 5 rides. It was not a very productive day. So I started my day off. We parked. The employees they weren't really trained that well. They didn't really know we asked for preferred parking. They didn't really know how to do that. And they said they extensively trained their employees. They didn't do that at all. So that's problem number one. Then you get to the front gate. They have all of these extensive health measures. The temperature check, you wait in a line for that. Then you wait in a line for security. Then you wait in a line for the ticket scan. And there's always something wrong with the ticket scan. Somebody always can't just scan their pass. So that takes about a half hour right there. I like the way they do this, though. It's very safe. If I'd have to say one good thing, the park is very safe on the social distancing. The only thing I don't like is their social distance markers are super tiny. All these other parks have these big, huge markers, but Six Flags goes the cheap way and barely does anything. What I really think about this park is that they weren't ready to open. They shouldn't have opened so soon. They should have basically figured out the amount of people that can come into the park because it was packed today. So I go to Kingda Ka first. The app says it's open. It's closed. They fenced it off. And they said it should be open in a week. So then I go to El Toro. It's no wait at all. So I'm pretty excited to do it. So I get to the station. And they say, we got to put on another train. So I'm like, okay, they're putting on another train. And then they're like, oh yeah, we have to sanitize the train. And then, oh yeah, we have to test the train. So that 5 minutes comes into an hour. And what they should have done is they should have done that before the park opened. I don't get why they didn't do it. You had a week in advance. They've known they said they've been preparing since May to reopen. They have not been doing that at all. So I really don't like that. And then I get off at Toro. Great ride. Fun. And then I go to Bazaar. I leave the stuff in the locker, go to Bazaar. Bazaar is closed. Then I go back to Toro to find about a 2-hour line. We pick up our stuff and we go to the Joker. Joker is no line, but the locker line is actually longer than the actual line. The line to buy a locker at the Joker is awful. It is absolutely awful. Also, one more thing. We had to walk through a mask-free zone to get there. They don't have any benches in these zones, which is kind of weird. They call them relaxation zones, but you can't relax because they don't have any benches. So that's kind of weird right there. So then I got on Joker. Joker was good. It's a fun ride. Not the greatest, but it's fun. And get off of that, get our stuff, and we head over to Nitro. Nitro looks like it has about a 5-hour wait. So then we go to Batman the Ride. We wait in about a 45-minute line for Batman. We do it. And then we go back to Nitro. Nitro got a lot worse. Nitro, it's pouring out of the queue, and it's not just because of the social distancing. It's just awful. There's too many people in the park for the amount that they want to do. So you can't have that many people in the park for a third capacity on a coaster. That's my issue with this park. So then we take the Sky Ride, which I'm counting as a ride. That's 4 of my 5 rides right there. We take it to Bazaar. We wait in about a half-hour line and do Bazaar. Then we try to get to Toro. Toro's closed. Then we go to Superman. The app says it has a 5-minute wait. I go, it does not have a 5-minute wait at all. It looks to be about an hour and a half, probably 4. They're running one train, which I don't get. Like, why do they have to run one train? It can totally run 2. So I skip Superman. I go to Green Lantern. I wait about a half hour for Green Lantern, and I barely even moved in that half hour. It was awful. One of the dispatches was about 15 minutes. It's like, what happened to operations? Did everybody forget them? So that's another problem right there. So then I go back to Tor because I saw it operating when I was at Green Lantern. Just closed down. So great, now I can't get on Tor. So then I go to Bizarro for my last ride of the day. I got 5 rides. I was hoping to get 6. Bizarro closed. It says Nitro has a 2-hour wait. So I'm not even going to try because it's a Green Lantern at a 15-minute wait, and I move like 2 spaces in a half hour. That was at least 5 hours right there. So I'm not going to try Nitro again. And we head out of the park. We get some food at the Yum Yum Cafe, which was fine. They did their social distancing correctly. And also the one thing with the food is they don't have enough open. They have like none of the food places open. So everybody's at like one food place, and you have to wait in like an hour line. I got some food at like 4 o'clock, and also they don't have like they should have like a spot where you can just buy water, so you don't have to wait in like a half-hour line for food when you just want to get some tap water. So next, I head to the gift shop to try to get one of the Nitro Nano coasters. They're out of them. Of course they're out of them. And that pretty much wraps up my day. It was an awful experience. It's one of the worst experiences I've had at a theme park. Six Flags was not ready to open. Their capacity limit should have been a lot more. If you could only run a third capacity on the coasters, the capacity for the park should be probably less than that. It should be like 25%. They chose to make it 50%, which was the issue. I definitely say, if you want to go to this park, wait 2 to 3 weeks. Do not go opening day. Do not. Please don't. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. You don't want to have the experience either. Don't waste your time. So that's my experience with all the Great Adventure during the pandemic. Let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.